Welcome to the Adoption Show, where every week we shine a light on the incredible journey of shelter dogs and the heroes helping them find their forever home. Across the country, we meet thousands of dogs waiting for a second chance. Here, we meet the dedicated individuals and organizations making that possible. Join us as we explore heartwarming stories of hope, resilience, and the unbreakable bond between humans and their canine companions. This is more than just a show. It's a movement, and together, we can make a difference, one adoption at a time. You ready, guys? Let's go!
On the Adoption Show, saving lives is fun together. On the Adoption Show,
Hi, I'm Amber Akar, and this is The Adoption Show, where every tale has a story, and every story deserves a happy ending. We're meeting adoptable dogs from all over the U.S., and when you adopt one of them through the show, you'll also receive a gift to help you welcome your new pet home. This is where love begins.
Say hi to Serenity. She's a sweet older lady, but given her spryness and overall activeness, you'd never know it. Overall, Serenity has a pretty calm and gentle demeanor. She's a loyal friend who loves snuggling and sticking by your side. She also enjoys meeting new people and is very chill about it. She's also done great around calm, younger kids. Serenity does have some skin allergies that are managed with food and medication. It's overall mild and doesn't affect her quality of life, but it's something her family should be mindful of. All in all, Serenity is a loyal and affectionate sidekick, looking for a peaceful family to relax with and enjoy her golden years. Read more about Serenity on Atlanta Humane's website.
Bunny is an 8-year-old, 49-pound female boxer mix who has been at Rancho Coastal Humane Society for 726 days. Bunny is the perfect combination of active and mellow. She has many skills and manners already under her collar. Bunny is not afraid to have a conversation and will even harmonize her howls and gentle woos with staff. Bunny loves most everybody she meets, but she gets especially chatty and excited when she gets to say hi to men. Bunny will provide her forever family endless laughs and snuggles. Come meet Bunny today.
Meet Justice, a 2-year-old girl who weighs just under 40 pounds and is sure to steal your heart. Justice is a smart girl who is house-trained, knows basic commands, and loves everyone she meets. At public events, Justice will pose for pictures, and she goes out of her way to greet everyone that walks by. She has been in a home with cats and enjoys them, and she also gets along well with dogs at events. Her perfect home is one where she gets all the attention, and she's part of a family who enjoys walks and playtimes just as much as she does. The true secret to Justice's heart is through tennis balls and a good game of tug-of-war.
Rio has loved fetch from the moment he walked into our shelter over 8 years ago. He will bring the ball back every single time. He will put it in your lap. He will stare at you very politely in a nice sit until you throw that ball again. You go for a walk around the block in the neighborhood, you come back, and you throw a ball for him. And then Rio's your best friend. We are so proud of how far this dog has come since he came into our shelter more than 8 years ago. Rio is going to be a dog that's not going to like other pets in the home, so he wants to be an only dog. So if you're ready to take a chance on a really special dog that needs a really special person, we hope that Rio is the dog for you.
This is Mia. She is 2 years and 8 months old, and she is here at the Calvert Humane Society looking for her forever home. She's a little clumsy. Hi. She's very treat motivated. Get a look. 45 pounds and a sweet, sweet girl. All right, come and get her, folks.
It's never been easier to change a life. Just visit the shelter's website or scan the QR code. Every dog you just saw is waiting, and when you mention the Adoption Show, we'll send you a welcome home gift for you and your new pup. From coast to coast, we've met so many amazing people making a difference. This week, we're shining the spotlight on someone whose work is truly saving lives. We're here at Halo Animal Rescue in Phoenix, Arizona. Now, I'm gonna go talk to Erin Denmark, who's the outreach manager, to learn how they help dogs get adopted. Come with me. We're here at Halo Animal Rescue and I'm talking to Erin Denmark. I'm so excited to learn about everything you do here. So can you tell me your role here at Halo?
Halo stands for helping animals live on, so that is our main focus, really, about just making sure the pets get their second chance and forever home.
I love that.
I personally do our fundraising and our social media and events and work with the volunteers and fosters.
You guys involve your community in lots of different ways here
Yes.
at your shelter. Can you give me some examples about how you do that?
Well, our main focus is to help the community pet owners and our rescue partners to help intake some of the cats and dogs that do need to find new homes. So if they have to surrender their pet for whatever reason, and then some of the other shelters are full, and if we have space, we like to help throughout our state and other places, especially with the fires. Things have trickled domino effect from other states. We try to take in closer to our area to free up some space for them and just do what we can.
How do you guys make sure that the animals are safe, and what kind of procedures do you take for the animals here in your
Yes.
shelter?
Well, so luckily we are inside in an air conditioning building,
thank
but when they
goodness.
need to go out to potty and have some playtime, luckily we have some indoor play yards. But booties are a big one for dogs, for safety for their paws. And you can put your hand down, feel it if it's too hot for you, as everyone says, it's too hot
Yeah.
for them. Booties for walking, if you can get to a grassy area, but more importantly, if you can time it right, go in the early morning hours, go in the later time of the day, after the sun has gone down, to do your walks, do your exercise that's outside, unless you have a way to do it indoors, of course.
Right.
The kitties are, we always recommend to keep them indoors anyway, so keep them safe for all those coyotes and hawks and owls and things. So.
And from the heat.
Yes, the heat is terrible. We're all melting. But you can also provide a doggy pool and some shade and do some playtime. Just don't have them out too long and unsupervised.
Do you have any success stories you can give us about examples of dogs or cats that have been adopted through you guys and what you've seen the transformation of that dog?
Yes, yes. So we had a dog named Snow that was sadly abandoned outside, tied up to something out back, and then we took him in, obviously, and had some problems with the legs, which we're guessing maybe the health problems is why it was abandoned. But we went and took care of him and got some medical work done, and he ended up finding his home. So,
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's just sad when at least they left him in our parking lot, I guess. If they're going to abandon him, at least it was near a rescue.
Well,
but
I'm glad that he found
we just
you guys.
wish they could just walk him in and just so we could take care of him sooner.
Right.
Yes.
Are there any challenges that you see here at Halo that you guys are coming across when it comes to getting dogs or cats adopted?
Yes, we find that we have a lot of long-timers, sadly, especially with dogs these days. They have specific needs, but honestly, there's a lot of people who have specific needs, you know? They don't have children or they don't have cats, and that's some of our requirements for dogs. And we have some that are here over a year, sadly, so we're hoping to get them adopted, including cats as well. But we just try to do adoption specials, get on the news and report, and get on DOGTV.
Yeah, that's great. I'm glad that we're here. And you guys work with PetSmart Charities, right?
We certainly do. We certainly do. We have a close relationship for a lot of years now. We're lucky enough to be in one of their adoption centers full time.
Wow, that's amazing. Now, I know you guys are having a special event coming up too. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yes, it's Clear the Shelters. We are hosting August 22nd through the 24th at our PetSmart Charities Everyday Adoption Center, which is located in the Deer Valley PetSmart, and at our main shelter. We are hoping to get many, many pets adopted, especially because they're doing a remodel at that location. So all of the pets need to come back to our main shelter, including our employees. So
we want them not to come to the shelter. We want them to go
be
into
in
your homes.
Yes, we would love for them to be in homes instead of come back to the
Yeah.
shelter, but we'll be promoting that in the next week or so.
That's great. Is there any way that people, if they're not ready to adopt, maybe fostering, like what can people do to get
Absolutely.
involved here locally? Like
Yes.
what would they be able to do?
So we offer fostering for cats and dogs. It's kitten season right now still, so that's a big one. But we also have dogs that need it, and then we also offer day fostering, especially for dogs. But in the Arizona heat, it's hard to do that right now. If people want to take them home, that's an option. A lot of people are signing up to do the resort spas with the dogs, because then you're still in the air conditioning and do that kind of thing. We do offer a lot of that. You can find the information on our website.
Cool, that's amazing. And where can people find that information? You said your website. Can
Yes.
you give us that information too?
HaloRescue.org.
I
And
love
there's a
that.
volunteer tab. You can find out foster information. We need volunteers at events and inside both locations. and at our PetSmart locations as well. So.
Cool. Well, thank you so much for chatting with me today and
Yes.
telling us all about Halo.
Thank you.
I hope that many dogs and kitties get
Yes.
adopted and into homes. So thank you for chatting with me
We
today.
do too. Thank you for having us.
Celebrating 30 years of impact, PetSmart Charities continues to be a beacon of hope for pets and their families, championing initiatives that make a tangible difference. We're here at PetSmart headquarters in Phoenix, Arizona, and I'm here with Dr. Robin James. She's the Director of Veterinary Affairs at PetSmart Charities. Thank you so much for chatting with me today.
Absolutely, this is super fun.
Oh my goodness, I'm so excited to hear what your role is with PetSmart Charities.
I am the Director of Veterinary Affairs, as you said, which I don't know that title means a whole lot, but I work primarily on improving access to veterinary care, so ensuring that the pets that we have in our homes are able to get care. That's really what I focus on the most.
Can you explain to someone that's maybe hesitant to adopt a pet, like what do they have to look for with PetSmart Charities?
The ability to get care, I think it is a big factor in people being concerned about adopting a pet. In post-COVID times, it was really hard to even get an appointment. We have seen that ease up a little bit, and in most areas now that has shifted, and pet owners are able to get the care that they need. We see it more now on how do you make sure you can provide the necessary things that you need for your pets, and pets are expensive. Pets require a lot, from grooming to food and veterinary care. So there's just a lot that goes into it. And what we try to focus on is making sure that that is as accessible as possible so that as many people as possible can get pets and have the joy of having pets in their house and be able to care for them. Nobody wants to have a pet that they can't care for.
Right. So how does PetSmart Charities help with giving people access to that? What do people do if they need that help?
We work with some low-cost care clinics, so we help support low-cost care clinics get up and running, build business plans, really build a sustainable future for their business, and it's focused on low-cost care. So we have those across the country. We have other ones that are working in unique communities to where you're trying to find out this specific community needs something different, and so we work in those areas. I work personally on a lot of research and innovation. If you could have a payment plan option, would that allow more people to get care? So I do a lot of things that I always say it's a little bit of thinking outside the box, but we're gonna need some new solutions to solve those issues.
Now, if someone is going to be adopting a dog, what would be the first steps or the first things that you think that they should do?
I think the first step really is deciding if this is the right time for you to have a new pet in the household. Regardless of who you are and what your life is like, adding a pet is a lot of work. It's a lot of reward and it's a lot of fun. But it definitely takes some work, and you have to be in the state where you have some patience and you have the time to help that dog or cat settle in and be able to establish a routine and be able to provide the things that dogs and cats need. And so I just always say, if you're in the midst of a huge life change, it might not be the best time. And I say that with the best of intention for the pet owner as well as the pet, right? Because it could be really stressful if you're not in the right time in your life to have a pet. That could be very stressful.
Now, for someone who has adopted a new pet, what would you suggest the first few things for them to do with that pet?
Well, I think the first few days are always a getting to know you period, right? The dog or cat is trying to decompress. They're moving to a new house. They're like, what's
Where
here
am I?
and what do I need to investigate? Cats will probably check out every corner. Dogs may be a little more hesitant and may not want to do that quite as readily. But I think the first 3 days are really about just kind of getting that decompression where they feel like, okay, I'm okay, nothing's gonna come out and attack me, or anything crazy is gonna happen. And then I would say the next few weeks even are about learning your routine. They know when they're gonna get fed, they know when they're gonna go for a walk, or how they're gonna get outside, or those kinds of things. So that's the first couple weeks. And then I would say it's probably 3 or 4 months before you really settle in and you go, okay, this is what life is gonna be like. And I always say each stage comes with different factors from a pet, right?
Are there any other last things, either new adopters or potential adopters, that you would say, this is something that I want to make sure everyone knows?
I would say it's just knowing that you can't figure out everything. Just because you get this certain breed or just because you got a large breed dog doesn't mean that they're going to follow in that suit. So you have to give yourself grace, give the dog grace, give the cat grace, right? And know that things are just gonna come up and roll with it. You have these animals and stuff in your life for such a long period of time that you don't have the opportunity to get a new pet very often. And if you haven't been through it in a while, sometimes you're like, you forget. It's kind of like that new baby stage. You forget how hard it really is. And then when you're in it, because I have just gone through it, you're like, oh wow, this is really a lot of work, but so fun.
It's so rewarding.
Fun. Yeah.
So rewarding.
It's so rewarding to see like how they develop and to be able to teach them things and get them socialized. That's probably one of my other big factors, is just really working to socialize your pet. Once you get through those first few days and you start establishing a routine, open them up to new things, because a socialized dog and a trained dog will make your life for the next 15 years so much easier.
Thank you so much for giving us so much knowledge and everything and all the work that you're doing at PetSmart Charities. We really appreciate it, and it's just amazing to hear how much of a difference you guys are making in pets' lives, keeping pets and people together, and also all of the amazing tips that you just gave everybody. It doesn't get better than that. So thank you so much for chatting with me today.
Absolutely.
Thanks,
Thank
Dr.
you.
Logan. Building trust takes time, so let your new dog settle in at their own pace. Let's go see who else is looking for a little love this week.
Meet Diggy, Lake Norman Humane's sweet, silly, and oh-so-chatty hound boy. At 2.5 years old, Diggy has a lot to say, and even more love to give. He may be a big guy, but don't tell him that. He's convinced he's lapdog material, especially when hugs and treats are involved. Diggy's favorite things? Treat puzzles, squeaky toys, and anyone willing to give him a little time and a lot of attention. He's a smart cookie who loves to stay busy, and he's already earned a bronze star in Lake Norman Humane's Mutts with Manners training program, meaning he's learning his basics and well on his way to being your perfect, polite pup. Diggy does well with other dogs, loves to play, and is ready to shine in a home that sees his potential. Come meet Diggy at Lake Norman Humane in Mooresville, North Carolina, and help this lovable hound write his next chapter.
Olive is a pretty girl, a little over 2 years old. She's got a beautiful black shiny coat with dark brindle markings. She and her brother were dumped overnight at our shelter. Although still shy with strangers, she has come a very long way. She warms up quickly, and once she knows you, enjoys crawling into your lap for some attention. She also has some good dog skills, and she can sit like a boss. She absolutely loves playing in the water. Hanging out on the couch and going for a walk? Absolutely. Olive would really enjoy being your loyal companion and keeping you company out on a little adventures. If you're interested in Olive, she is available for adoption at Bay Area Pet Adoptions located in San Leon, Texas.
Titan is 61 pounds of pure love, making him the perfect companion to snuggle up on the couch with. This Texas pup loves cooling off from the summer heat with popsicles and is always down for a splash in the pool. Titan is known for his adorable permanent leap, which highlights his quirky personality and makes him a natural charmer. Anytime he hears the rustle of a treat bag, his tail can't stop wagging. Titan is always eager to please and quick to learn, which makes him an ideal dog for anyone looking to teach new tricks or engage in regular training sessions. Titan loves exploring hiking trails, meeting new humans, and zooming around the yard, always ready for fun. You can meet Titan at Operation Kindness in Carrollton, Texas.
Meet Wanda, the goofiest goober you'll ever lay eyes on. At just 3 years old, this 53-pound beauty has fluff to spare and enough personality to light up your whole home. Whether she's showing off her champion-level zoomies or bravely battling the dreaded garden hose. She's not a pool kind of gal, but she'll happily keep the yard safe from splash attacks. She also has what we call Velcro Dog, happiest when she's right by your side, sharing in every moment. And with her model-worthy looks, we're pretty sure she'll be on the next cover of Dog magazine. Wanda's ready to trade the shelter for a loving home where she can love big, play hard, and live her best life. Could that home be with you?
Meet Plank, a charming Chow Chow mix who's available for adoption at Animal Friends Alliance in Fort Collins, Colorado. Plank has mastered both crate and house training. He's a curious soul and always ready to melt into your arms for a good cuddle. His sweet nature makes him a wonderful companion, and once he trusts you, you'll have a loyal friend for life. Plank can do well with other dogs, though he's a bit particular about his friends, so we recommend a meet and greet to ensure it's a match made in heaven. Plank is looking for a home where his people understand that sometimes the fluff comes with a little sass. If you're looking for a beautiful, affectionate, and slightly quirky cuddle cloud to share your days with, Plank is ready to step into your heart, and maybe onto your couch.
Did your heart melt? I think my heart melted. So if you're ready to meet your match, now's the time. Let's learn how to make the adoption stick with this week's Adoption A to Z.
M. Medical history. Make sure you ask your shelter or rescue about your dog's medical history. Knowing everything we can about their vaccine records, their allergies, prior conditions, or even their surgeries helps your vet give your new dog better care and informs how you plan their wellness routine.
Victoria Stillwell's adoption tips. Here's a tip.
Gently habituate your dog to being touched, especially in touch-sensitive areas around the face, the stomach, and the paws. This will help your dog when your dog has to go to the veterinarian or the groomer and has to be touched by people they don't know.
Because adopting is awesome, and so are you, here's an exclusive thank you pack that you'll get when you adopt through the show.
Adopt a dog through the adoption show and receive an exclusive welcome kit. When you open your heart and home to a rescue dog through the adoption show, you'll receive an incredible adoption package designed to support you and your new furry friend. Buy Series 3, Smart Dog Collar. Stay connected with your pet through real-time GPS tracking, activity monitoring, and health insights. This top-rated collar ensures your dog's safety and well-being. And a 1-year subscription to DOGTV. Provide your dog with engaging, scientifically designed content to keep them relaxed and entertained when you're away. This exceptional package is our way of saying thank you for choosing to adopt and making a difference in a dog's life.
You've got questions, we've got answers. Welcome to Adoption FAQ, where we cover the most common things people want to know before bringing home a rescue dog. Dr. Courtney Campbell.
Yes.
How can adopters build a strong and lasting connection with their new pets?
Strong and lasting connection is the key, and my most important advice is simply be present. Be present in the moment. Save time for exercise, save time for cuddles, save time for relaxation, because that's what it's all about. Because during those times, you'll get to know your dog's normals, and the abnormal will be more obvious, but most importantly, that bond, create a connection between you two that is simply unbreakable.
That's right. So good.
So when bringing a new pet into your home, it's important to be patient. You can do the best planning and you can think you've covered everything, but just know that things are gonna happen. And the more patience you have for whether the dog's not doing exactly what you want or whether you're not training as easily as you thought, all of those things will happen. Just be patient and know that it will get better. But that initial time period can always be a little bit of a challenge, and it is for everyone. You are not alone in that. Every pet owner goes through it.
All of the dogs you met today are ready for their forever homes. Just scan the QR code or head to the shelter's website to adopt. And don't forget, we will send you an awesome thank you gift when you do. You're not just bringing home a dog, you are saving a life. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week on The Adoption Show.